because I have to win this money myself. There is no way I can advertise and lose. Huh? So guys, it's real. 100 million Ugandan shillings. Already I'm planning leaving the country after getting this money, because it's really a big deal. Huh? So genda ku social media handles zaffe, Uganda Media Center ku X, link weeri, or registering. Kubeerere, just eddoboozi lyo lye ligenda kutaasa. Ababukedde omusunsuzi mbalaba. NSTV, I can see. You're most welcome, guys. Nyongera obbaniriza wano ku Uganda Media Center nga mbajjukiza Sauti ya Uganda launch competition. Weetabe mu mpaka zino ez'okuyimba oluyimba lw'eggwanga ne East African Anthem owangule obukadde 100 just olw'okuyimba oluyimba lw'eggwanga. Abamu mwali mugaana beera ku parades nti mubikooye naye kati laba ssente bw'ozisibwa just because of the national anthem. So join the competitions by registering with us on our social media handles. The link is there, Sauti ya Uganda, as you join the competitions. Then TikTokers, when you post the video, kolesa hashtag Sauti ya Uganda. You win 1 million buli week. Yeah? So wetabe mu mpaka ezo. Togamba nti saakugamba oba sikwagaliza ku ssente zino. Kuba nze nawangudde edda ezange eza TikTok. Naawe wangula ezizo. Yeah, you're very free to communicate to your village mates. Ne making a choir eya Mothers Union, Sisterhood, School Dropouts. Zona choir zomanyi ku kyalo. Beetabe mu competition. Yeah? And don't forget that we are live on our YouTube channel. Go subscribe Uganda Media Center tuli live ku YouTube. Subscribing or sharing, sending your thoughts and comments, we shall be getting them. Sauti ya Uganda, sponsored by AFCON. Once again, you're most welcome, everyone. All right, I have a simple announcement. Guys who are passing in front of the cameras, please bend. We are live. And besides, there should be no more crossing. So be wherever you are. Stop interrupting our cameras. Bend. With immediate effect nsaga. Anyway, tusanyusa obbalaba ku Uganda Media Center, tubaagala nnyo. At least musanyuseeko. temufaayo ssente zica nga mwetabye mu kuyimba oluyimba lw'eggwanga sauti ya Uganda anti obadde omanyi za bwerere sooka oyimbe. So join the competitions now. N'aba union leero bagenda tuwayo akapela nga bayimbira eggwanga lyabwe. Because they have to win this money too. Nyongera okwaniriza TVs eziri wano, UBC, NBS, Hope TV, Family TV, Galaxy Gikonkone, NSTV, endala eriwa, Family TV, and Uganda Media Center at large. N'endala ze simanyi kuba bangi abali wano. Ba tiktokers nga PC mbatumiddeko. Kubanga bali ready kujoininga competitions ku TikTok nga bayimba oluyimba lw'eggwanga. Hashtag Sauti ya Uganda and you win yourself 1 million per week. And send my shout outs to the production team wherever you are, Uganda Media Center. And guys in the gallery, I can see. Not forgetting our guests union. Yeah. Nyongera obbajukiza tuli live ku YouTube channel yaffe Uganda Media Center. So go subscribe, comment, share and like. Ne ku TikTok channel yaffe we tuli live. You can tap the screen. Mumanyi we tukikola ku TikTok. You tap, send us gifts. Ate munange. Okuyimba kansooke nfune ku kyokunywa aba union kye batuleeteddeko kuba kyamaanyi nnyo saagala bagamba kati. You're most welcome, guys. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Nyongera okutumirako radios eziri wano. Gwe sitatumiddeko ngamba. What? Spout TV. Yaliwa. Evans nkutumiddeko. Oyo munnange yalina TV esinga mu nsi muno. Yesoose dda. Namulabye edda wuuyo, oyo musajja mukulu nnyo mu gavumenti. So, guys, mugenda kunsonyiwawo Koko. My mom just called me nangamba ali ku TV, so ngenda basaba kanswitchinge. Abowitu n'abalamusya mulire kye ninyonchero budget okubishusya. Nta mujoininge omu competitions ezokweshongora ekyeshongoro kihanga. So okujoininga competition genda omulinya nkore mbacheta ki genda mukutu ogwa X ogwa YouTube n'okushangaho linki ogitapingemu ogikwatemu then oregisteringe otaho mu mpaka ezokweshongora ekyeshongoro kihanga. Already kuhangura miliyoni 100. Otakayebwa kwetaba mu mpaka ezo. Then abali kukolesa TikTok n'okuba nohangura miliyoni 1 buli week yeshongora orecordinge oyipostinga TikTok okolese hashtag eya sauti Uganda. Then ohangure miliyoni 1 buli week ekyo ne ya TikTok. Then bwanyuma hon hakwisha habeho empaka z'okutorana omuhanguzo mbeshongozi bona nakuba nafuna obukadde 10 tani yekuletire enteekateeka egyo eyebembirwe mukama witu Alan Kasujja kandi bari sponsored naba Afcon. So wetabo mu mpaka ezo ezokweshongora ekyeshongoro kihanga. Sente zoro yegite yegite mu mpaka ezokweshongora ekyeshongoro kihanga na Uganda Media Center. Kati tukomyewo ewaffe eno mu Central. So temwerabira okwetaba mu mpaka eza sauti ya Uganda competitions for singing the national anthem. Yes. Omanya abaana beno balina eddoboozi. N'owulira ku lya Galaxy bannange bayimbye mu rap. Nakirabye ne ngamba sinze nzekka. Kati mu Lunyankole navuddeyo ngenda mu Lukiga lwe ngenda yimbiramu kati. N'abafumbira mbalaba. Looza nabo bali ready. Serina agenda yimba mu Lusoga. Alright guys, don't forget that we are live on our YouTube channel, Uganda Media Center. Go subscribe right now. Tuli live. Subscribing ku YouTube channel yaffe. Ate tugenda kubanga tubeera live ku YouTube channel yaffe ku X ne ku TikTok. So you don't have to miss out. Yeah.
Good morning. Check. Check. Some sound. Good morning. Mwasuze mutya bannange. Okay. Yes, with us a number of officials from the transport sector. Sound. Sound, sound, sound. Are you able to hear me? Okay then. So we are having a Union Transport Alliance. I'm seeing here Haji Sechindi, mukama wange kulikayo Emeka. Sajja waffe wano wa boda boda naye wali, and the other officials major in the transport sector. Today basically we are launching the Kili-Clear 1 million pads for 1 million girls. I would like to invite Mr. Mliowa from the union to come on the podium. I think he knows how to sing the national anthems, to lead us into the Uganda and East African anthem, and then introduce the delegation which is here, and invite the first speaker to address us. Mr. Mliowa.
So you want me to sing the national anthem?
Tandika okuyimba.
So thank you so much. Neyanziza mwebale kujja to all our dear delegates. My name is Amon Mulio. I work with the Union Transporters Alliance, and the Union Transporters Alliance brings together the key actors in the transport sector in this country: border borders, truck drivers, buses, and the taxis. And we'll be getting to know a little more about this as we continue. Right now, bangambye kujja kuyimba luyimba lwa ggwanga. DJ wabadde wansuubiza nti you'll be giving us the anthem. Are you ready, or you want me to do it, the group to do it freestyle? As the DJ is doing that, please let me request all of us to stand up on our feet if you can. Stand up on your feet if you can, and we sing the anthems. DJ, we do it in reverse order. We are going to do it live. One stanza. Okay? O Uganda, may God uphold thee. We lay our future in thy hands. United, free for liberty, together we always stand. Thank you so much. I will invite this African anthem. Alan, is that a test on me? This African anthem. So can come on and lead us in the East African anthem, please? I'm not so good at that. East African anthem. Please. I'll follow. Jamhuri ya Afrika Mashariki. Amani. Malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu zote tuilinde, tuimarike, tuimarike. Thank you so much. Ngatuchayimiri while still on our feet, if you still can, please allow me to request someone to come and lead us in a word of prayer as we honor our national motto, for God and my country. A volunteer, please. A volunteer? Okay? Please, come on.
Heavenly Father, let's all humble ourselves for the word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the gift of life that you have given us this morning. Father, as we gather here, may your upper hand be unto us as we are going to begin this morning, Father, King of Glory. May you come and be with us, Father, as the launch is going to take place, Father, King of Glory. May you keep us safe wherever and everyone who is in this world. In Jesus' name we've prayed.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. One more time, Tudamo Ban, it is you're welcome to the Uganda Media Center. My name is Amon. Tetujja kumala budde. Those of us who were here a little earlier, thank you so much for keeping time. Bangambye okole kintu kyangu nnyo to lead us in a word of prayer, in the national anthems, and then invite the person who will be telling us why we are here. But a little bit about this. At the Union Transporters Alliance, we have felt it necessary that in this country, ebizibu bingi ebirimu. Naye nga the best way to eat an elephant is to eat piece by piece. Today we'll be launching an initiative called the Kili-Clear 1 million pads to 1 million girls, because we know there must be a girl out there by the names of Grace, for lack of a better name. Grace is not the real name. That girl you went with to school, that girl you know in the neighborhood, that girl you know cannot even afford, their parents cannot afford a meal a day, and therefore cannot afford sanitary pads. That's the reason on some of our messages you can see that Chanaku, it is deplorable, it is sad that that can happen. I've been telling people that on average, a young girl in my village in Kamuli, Bugulumbia, misses 3 days of school a month because of her menses. Now some mathematics before the next person comes. If it is 3 days in a month, it is 36 days in a year. If it is 36 days in a year, that is how many months in a year the girl is missing school. About 1 month due to menstruation. And these girls are supposed to compete with the boys who are seated in class all through. It is even made worse that the same girls might lack fees. So you might find that they might actually miss school for a whole term because of menstruation. Today we are launching a campaign to address that. I'm not the speaker of the day, since Mwogezi, but all our viewers on TV and those of us online, you can join us on the Uganda Media Center YouTube channel. We are streaming live. Allow me invite one of the people who will tell you, who will introduce the delegation that is here. And ajja tubuulirako ku bimu lwaki tuzze wano olwaleero. He's the CEO, the Managing Director, and the Union Business Product Advisor. Let's put our hands together if you can for Mr. Fred Senoga Bagenda.
Morning, everyone, and protocol observed. Mine is a very short one. Seems Kuramon has summarized the whole thing. Basically, my name is Fred Senoga. I'm the Business Product Advisor for the Union Transport Alliance. Those who have been following us, on Union Transport Alliance, basically what we are doing is to put the masses about whenever we transport together so that we can create a very powerful economic bloc. Gasina Yogera, let me first introduce my leaders. Now we have 1 or 2 minutes to talk. So Kenny Chairman Frank Maweje, who is our chairman for the Union Border. Haji Sechindi, the taxi. Mapakairi, buses. That's for the truck. So with that group, you find that for the first time in Uganda, we have the whole transport system under one block. And that gives us the advantage of having numbers. Because our key philosophy here is that we believe that once you have numbers, we're in a discipline, and we digitalize our process, ebintu bijjo bye tusobola okukola. That's the core of us coming up together. And basically, it was about to fight poverty. How do we add value on our transport systems? Apart from the few achievements which we have achieved of making sure that we are together now, we are working as a block countrywide. And when you look at our numbers, we are just few percentages to overtake people who are in agriculture. But I can boast that every trading center and every town, Fabali transport is controlling. So with that reach and countrywide, it allows a little tackle on some of the issues as tutawanya. We started basically to try to move. That's our core assignment. Ekya boda, I think tukimaze bulungi. We are settled. We are pushing our EV narrative ey'amaanyi ennyo. Okay. For the TV narratives, I mean for the borders, now we are finalizing Chairman waffe Haji Sekindi in a couple of few weeks. I will announce a very big another investment of launching up to 2,000 electric matatus in the city. Chairman Kakaire Wabas is about to also to launch in a couple of few weeks. Ne Asado what trucks. But as we are working on this, Netwe sang and we have a bigger challenge. Into our ecosystem, the biggest majority are women. Because in our transport alliance, Union Transport Alliance, tuyina engineer mabega nti engineer yo be bakyala be baana abawala abali behind. So we are looking how can we bring them into our ecosystem tulabe ntukula nabo to developingira wamu as a family. As I said, ours is about numbers, discipline, and digitalize our process. But working into the numbers, we realize that we have a constituency of not less than 10 million Ugandans. But majority, and that's the Union Transport Alliance, but countrywide, but majority are women and girls. So, and all our process, we depend on our statistics and numbers. As we are brainstorming with the leaders, the Wampa assignment, look out church okuleta the community, apart from the other products that we them majority muzimanyi, we are in water and we are in sabuni anava, we are into now a union gas, cooking gas and other things. Chajjao until we have a monster in the house. And that monster ne tutawanya nnyo. The monster is what you call a period poverty. Period poverty, nga bwe nkitadde, Amon has summarized a little bit that we are losing so many hours. Olwokuba abaana abawala, they are suffering with that problem silently, countrywide. And the statistics elaga nti 1 in 4 abona either they will skip school oba tajja kugenda kuzannya mizannyo oba tajja kukola ate ne kitufuukira a very big challenge. So we said, with our reach, what can we do? Kiki tuyinza okugattako to fight this cause? We agreed as a team to champion this cause, and ne tunoonya kiki twetaaga okusookako. Ekyali kisooka, the figure we are showing that in Uganda, key one, we don't have a quality and affordable sanitary pads. So what we did as a team, we researched and looked around the world, how best can we present, introduce a quality and affordable sanitary pads. Ekyo ne tukisortinga. Then we looked around the production, tunaaba tutya okuba ne quantities ezimala, that issue ne tugisolvinga. Then issue endala eyajjawo nti, by the way, why don't we take up this campaign and we mobilize the whole country for the first time as a union, tulabe nti majority of them alisi bafuna this product. Tuli wano nga HE bwatugamba ensi, people are struggling kugabana going to go to space. We have a rush of this year to have the first barrel of oil. Netugamba kino kisoboka. Tugenda tutya mu tenfold nga tuyina ekizibu kino. 1 in 4 is a massive big number. So as with my leaders, they tasked me to come up the team. So doing through the Minister of Health, Minister of Education, we landed another group, Timal, our partner into this. They've been in this business, Yamasomere, Yabana, Abato, Abawala, to join up so that we champion this campaign. So with this campaign, nature chetwala, how comes this age of era, omwana omuwala tumuteeka tutya mu kizibu psychologically, typical okwoza omusaayi gwe ate naddamu akozese the same part reusable at this age. Tugamba no, we must champion this cause, ekyo kibeere nakyo tukikole ki tukiggalewo. So on the numbers we agreed which numbers can we start off. Tugamba katutandike with 1 million girl child in Uganda, tukole campaign mobilizing the whole country. The whole country tukikole in not more than 45 days. We want to make sure that at least 1 million girls buli omu afunye pack emumala for 1 year. And with that pack, we believe that with that contribution, kijja kuyamba nnyo into the economy, into the productive y'abawala. And you, as you know, nti omuwala ali confident, omuwala ngali ready to go for kyayagala, I think production here will be even better than if abasajja. So in summary, netulowooza kino tusobola tutyo kikola, and we agreed our strength for numbers. You know, in a Union Transport Alliance, we are in each and every district in Uganda. Abakulembeze ne bangamba, let us structure a campaign whereby we mobilize all Ugandans. Those buli ayina ekifo ekyo kuva ku buli minister, kuva ku buli MP, kuva ku buli wa LC, ku buli yenayina alina administrative to mobilizing. Then we go to our civil servants, then we go to the general public, even the whole media. And netunonya ne quality. Who can qualify to do this? We looked at the numbers. Tetwetaaga kudda wano tulinde for foreigners to help us on this issue. We worked out the price. Nti emitwalo ebiri, only 20k can give a girl child a pack emumazaako omwaka omulamba. With that pack, when you break it up, is only 1,300 shillings a month. So figure ebutwamala ogifuna, and what we are planning to do to make sure that as a Union Transport Alliance, buli yenna are sponsoring onto this cause. You pick option eri bbiri. You pick the area, bani boyagala okuyamba, we make sure that pack will be delivered through our ecosystem okutuukira ddala opportunity. Because from today the 15th, this campaign must end next month on the 30th. 1 million girls balina okubanga bonna bafunye eki pads countrywide. And our IT people, the Luca Pay, who are powering the payment ne donation, you know, they'll make sure that the data tambula bulungi will at the end of the campaign will publicize buli muntu yenna ani yadonatinze. Ne adonatinze weba one pack, the system ejja kuba ekuinforminga your payment etuuse ate tugiwadde owagamba. Bw'obanga teolina wewapiikinga, we'll give it to someone and you'll know that you've sponsored this young girl called Jane or Flavia at this location. So with this campaign, Naba Media, we request that this is a game changer. Ugandans, we can do it. There's no way the girl child bakolachi basafaringa. And this word Kili-Clear, We thought it's a very good slogan to push this campaign. And from today, with the help of media and the community, we're going to knock on each and every door, each and every office. Buli yena amanyi nti abadde n'omukisa Katonda yamulekawo ku COVID n'amuwa obuvunaanyizibwa. Kati buno obuvunaanyizibwa obulala obuzze. I'm glad ba MP bali wano, each and every MP in assignment yamwe to mobilize all MPs. The minister bonna tugenda ba mobilizing. Anyone ayina lack nti government yamuwa omulimu. If you're a civil servant, if you're private, oli pastor, oli cultural leader, this is a cause fena tukwatako. And when today is not a day okugenda mu figures, if we solve this problem, we believe as a Union Transport Alliance would have played a very, very, very good big role onto the government policy from a tenfold. It will be a massive economic boost if we sort out this. So this issue of period poverty, we agree to jije under the table, to jije under the bed, to jigenda jiteka ku buli dining table ya buli muntu. Every family ku dining table. Omwana agenda kubuuza maama, agenda kubuuza taata tulina gwe twasponsorinze. So period poverty is going to be the first meal ejja ku buli dining table ya buli muntu. What's your part? What have you contributed? So even who qualifies is a very, very, from aba media bonna ali wano. This time on this campaign, aba media no tegenda kuba just to push. I will request that buli omu kumpi participating. Ene Ugandan asa nga mulamu nga can afford 2 meals a day can afford to sponsor a girl child. That's the criteria. So buli yenna asobola amanyi nti Katonda yamuyambye akyasobola to afford 2 meals a day. You can afford to sponsor a girl child. So in summary, eyo ebyange, I request that as we move from today, tugenda kudduka emisinde, the cut-off is 1. In 45 days, eno chapter ng'ekoze eki? Ng'eggaddewo nga tudda ku bintu ebiki? Nga tudda ku bintu ebirala. And for us as a Union Transport Alliance, our commitment is one. We are building and we are determined to build the most powerful, biggest economic bloc. Always I boast Wembera ne bannange, I tease them that in the last 40 years, we've had only 2 serious revolutions. For the young ones, ze bawandiikako. The first one is the NRM. Not for any other things, but because they manage okulaba nti bateeka discipline on that AK-47. That if you can manage a bigger number of people, ng'omuntu akutte mundu, that was the very, very key one for the last 40 years. The next one is the telephone. This phone has revolutionized everything. Essimu ena ekyusiza engeri gye tukola ebintu. 25 years wagamba ng'omuntu nti sente ziritambulira ku ssimu balowooza nti oli mutamiivu. And we believe in this year, the next revolution egenda okubeerawo, economical revolution, is this union revolution. It's an economical platform, kuva mu bwavu, with our numbers, with discipline, and digitalizing engeri gye tukola, with an army of 10 million. I think we can contribute greatly for ourselves and the country. Kati from now, ndowooza kampeeyo byange byebyo, mbasaba fenna to pushing on to this. We think we have a good cause. Poverty period egende ku buli dining table ya buli muntu in this country. From the top to the bottom, dining table, poverty, period poverty. Tukigobe. So I would like to introduce my leaders. Buli omu abeeko kyagamba. Katona, I will start with Chairman Frank Mawejje, Chairman wa Union Boda. Ajje naye abeeko 1 minute kyayogera. Then we'll call Chairman Rashid Sekindi ajja kujja, Kakairo Abbas and Asad. 1 minute. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Is it still morning? Protocol observed. Maweje Frank, the National Border Union Chairperson. Everything has been said by our business product advisor. I'm just giving it a launch. For us, we have already, as border leaders, we endorsed this program and we are mobilizing it in all our networks because we have a country-wide network and structures actually starting from our stages, parish leadership, divisional leadership, district, regional, and national. And what I can tell you, for us, we are not going to leave it to you. Even as we are contributing, because like in Kampala Metropolitan, we have over 50 schools. And I think we are going to start with Kampala, at the 5 divisions. We want to contribute pads to 500 girl children. And I think starting tomorrow, you're going to see us visiting school per school. Ekituufu kiri nti naffe tuli touched nga Mr. Amon bwe yakyogedde. Abaana baffe abawala bangi affe tuli wano mu Kampala, oluusi tulowoozaako ebigere obuyinja ne bumunyiga mpaka ku ssomero. Ne ku kyabawala nga union twasazeewo tukyekwatiremu, tugenda kuyamba abawala akakadde kalamba. Ate not this year alone, buli mwaka tugenda kukikolanga. So we are just launching it this year, but we are going to do it every year. Kuba abaana baffe bangi nnyo, almost over even 36 days. We just gave it an average, or a minimum of 36 days. Zeba missinga. Naye abaana ba missinga over, because there are some who go beyond 3 days in menstruation. Ba missinga over 2 months. Bw'okizza mu mwaka mulamba nga tebasoma. Akuba ebintu ebyo nabo bantu baswala mu bantu. So twayagadde abantu abo nabo tubakwateko n'obusobozi bwaffe. Omuntu weetaaga just contributing just 20,000 shillings okugula 1 pack. Ate nga 1 pack esobola okutwala omwana oyo for a full year. So now ali wano eno just 20,000 shillings ojja kuba oyambye omwana omuwala for a full year. So I'm calling upon every Ugandan out there, join this campaign, give it a push. At least ne bw'onooba tofunyeemu Katonda ajja kuddiza. Ajja kuddizaawo ky'onaaba otaddemu. Ate era nkunga n'abavuzi ba bodaboda bonna kuba tusobola. Let us don't leave this to honorables and big people. Naffe tusobola contributing at as low as 20,000 shillings ne tuyamba abaana. So me myself also, I'll also contribute as a national chairman. I'm going also to contribute 2 million to at least to help 100 girl children. Me, I'm going to put them in my area in Kawempe because I have over 5 schools in. Nja kubasaba mwenna nze saagala kwogera bisukkako wano neffe Kili-Clear tugenda kusupportinga era tukunga buli omu okusupportinga campaign eno. Tuyambe ku baana baffe abawala, nabo basome, babeere ku ssomero, bagende mu mizannyo, babeere, let them not be limited to anything because of that challenge. Thank you for God and my country.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Haji Rashid Sechindi, Chairperson, Uganda Taxi Operators Federation, that is UTOF. To add on to my brother's speech, as a team that transports people across the country, we believe it is also our responsibility to give back to the people of Uganda. That's why we have launched this campaign today, aimed at supporting school-going girls who cannot afford sanitary pads, so they can stay in school and continue their education with the dignity and the confidence. The girls we are supporting today are the future wives of our sons, the future mothers of our nation, and the future leaders. By empowering them to remain in school, we are investing in a better Uganda for generations to come. There is no reason why one person should continue to suffer when another has the ability to help. We firmly believe that every act of kindness and generosity is rewarded by God, who blesses, protects, and increase the wealth of those who extend a helping hand to others. We therefore call upon every Ugandan from all walks of life to support this noble campaign, this noble cause, by buying at least one packet of union sanitary pads for a vulnerable school girl. We also appeal to our leaders, the honorables, our leaders at all levels to join us in this campaign, so that together we can ensure that no girl misses school simply because of because she cannot afford sanitary pads. Together we can restore hope, protect and dignity of our daughters, and build a bright future for Uganda. Nange nga muganda wange bw'ayogedde nga UTOF, vice chairman wange wali wano n'omuwandiisi muyimirireko babalabe. Nsuubira nti tugenda kunoonyayo obukadde 5 bwe tugenda okutandika nabwo okulaba nga tuteeka mu masomero ago, era nga mwami Mawejje bw'agambye. Naye nze nga chairman ava ekalungu manye eriyo abateesobola, nja kutwala mu constituency gyenva, nja kugulirayo abaana b'amasomero abo sanitary pads nange za bukadde 2 inshallah, era nja zitwala n'enkunga ba MP nja kutandikira mu nnyumba mwenva. Honorable Aisha Sekindi, Minisita w'amazzi, nkusuubira okubanga kalungu gye ŋŋenda naawe ojja kutwalayo sanitary pads ezo. Amasomero gonna gakole ki? Gabune. Ekiro naadde njogera ne Hajati Minisita Kabanda, minisita waffe owa Kampala Metropolitan, yansuubiza nnoonya amasomero g'abatandika nago, era ne mugamba tutandike n'essomero lya Lubiri n'Abagereka, era kyemmanyi ku Sande sanitary pads ezo tujja zikola ki? Tujja zitwalayo inshallah n'amalala. So na buli mubaka wa parliament, si babaka wa parliament bokka, ne buli mukulembeze ku mutendero gw'enjawulo. Teri mukulembeze atasobola kubaako kyakwata nga Mr. Fred Senoga bw'agambye nti buli w'amawulire ali wano asobola okukwata emitwalo 2 n'agulayo ka sanitary pad n'akawa omwana. Naye ate abakulembeze abali ku mitendera egy'enjawulo tubakunga ku mitendera gyonna, oba oli wa opposition oba oli wa NRM, baako kyogula sanitary pads zino. Ate ekyenjawulo za layisi naye ate ze zisinga okubeeza omulembe ku ziri katale, kyekyenjawulo kye zirina. Ekirala kye zirina, abakyala bamanyi nti bw'agula ka paaka ako mubaamu obuntu ndowooza nga 8 ku ze badde batera okukozesa. Eno eyaffe erimu obuntu 10. So ya layisi ate nga nnyingi, ate nga ekola quality yesinga obulungi. So baana bawala abali wano mujja tuweera obujulizi. Abamawulire abali wano waliwo ateesobola, waliwo vanolebo wamawulire wano mugulireyo. Kale n'ebigambo ebyo nsaba mpite muganda wange owaba baasi ajje naye abeeko obubaka bw'atuuse.
Countrymen and countrywomen, I greet you in the name of the Almighty Allah. I'm Kakaire Umar, the National Chairman, Bus Union. And today we are here for a noble cause, and we all know from the preamble given by our business product advisor, we all know why we are here. I just want to supplement on his words and to the earlier speakers. There is a saying that behind a successful man, there is a woman. But we have seen that we as men, we have been progressing successfully, but leaving women behind. We have challenges, we are all aware in our schools that the girl child has been dropping out of school because of this challenge of the menstrual period challenge. So for us, we are just here for a simple and a big cause of keeping the girl child in school. A girl should not drop out of school because of a simple sanitary pad. Secondly, for lack of a better word, we have these men, we always call them seduvuto. They take advantage and come as helpers to help our children. Because they are desperate, they also agree and go with them. They get early pregnancies and unwanted pregnancies. So we are here to stop that. That's why Union Transport Alliance, we have decided to take this cause, and we see that we stop such wrong elements in our society and in our schools. For us as bus union, you see, in our fraternity, we have our children in school. And for myself, personally, you know, I'm a Musoga by tribe. I want to deliver this in Lusoga. Nze nasomera Ibulanku primary school, ate mu secondary naja Bukoyo primary school wabaidiyo mu Idiyo. So nze kulwange nga Kakaire Umaru era omukulembeze wa basi waba driver ba basi mu Uganda, ndija contributing $1 million ndala. I nga ndikwendera DJ Ibulanku ni Bukoyo. So my old schools, I'm coming, I'm on the way. And for those few remarks, let me end here and let me invite my chairman from the bus, from the trucks, also to come and deliver his words. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mbalamusiza mwenna baganda bange, bato bange, mulimu nno nange ate bensinga obukulu, ate ndi taata nga ndi jjajja, byonna Katonda ebyengera abimpadde okuba nti ndi mitendera gyonna. Funye ku muzzukulu, funye ku baana, funye baganda bange, basenga bange, ate nanga ndi kkojja era ndi buli kimu. Kampeyini gye tulina yakulaba nga abo abava mu masomero olw'ebikozesebwa mu biseera byabwe nga tebabiina, abaana abawala. Kino nno kikwata ku buli muzadde. Nsuubira buli ali wano, si wa mawulire, si wa boda boda, si wa baasi, si waloole nga nze ffenna tuli bazadde ate ffenna abaloole kitukwatako nnyo bahonalebo mukimanyi emirundi gyonna mubadde mutulumiriza nga ate naffe twerumiriza okubanga ffe tusinga abaana abangi mu buli kitundu ekyo sikirumamu kubanga ffe tutambula nnyo nze yagenda nenkolera mu Kalamojje okumala emyaka 5 nsuubidde embeerewa embuzi bwe bagisiba weekola ki weerya ebintu bino gye tunakoma nga obibiikirira Uganda tutugenda gikola ki giwonya abaana eyo betuleka mu makubo bataata tubeera Kampala kubanga emirimu egiggwawo ate tuwangalira Kampala abaana abo babadde nga bafuna okusoomoozebwa abawala lwabikozesebwa naye ng'ate oluusi nnyina obusobozi naye namuzaala e Karamoja ne bantransfaringa ne banteeka embalala bwe nawumula nabeera Kampala kati yessaawa nga tukowoola buli muzadde waali nze nsuubira nja kowoola bazadde abatannazaala mulina ebintu ebimu ebitakola ki bimutamanyi naye abazadde kubanga buli gwe ntunuulya wano muzadde ate naawe atannazaala era mbeera nkutaddemu kubanga ojja kukola ki ojja kuzaala nze nno Asadu Musisi banzaala Gomba nenkulira mu Kampala nenkolera mu Uganda yonna ekyenjawulo ku ssomero lye ngenda nze okuwa terigenda kubeera ly'Egomba eri Kalwanga gye banzaala ligenda kubeera essomero ery'enjawulo erisangibwa mu Amuru District nga baliyita Bibia Primary School essomero eryo lyatuyamba nnyo mu kampeyini yaffe eyakaggwa bwe twali tugadde ensalo ya Southern Sudan ne Uganda lyatuwa parking tulina okuddiza era nga ba truck drivers sinnamanya muwendo mutuufu guli mu ssomero eryo naye tugenda buli mwana omuwala omugulira ebikozesebwa bya mwaka mulamba kyonna kyekiri naye tunasanga nga abaana bali 500 oba bali 100 bonna bajja funa ebikozesebwa mu ssomero erirya Bibia naye ate era sisobola kwerabira gye nzaalibwa nina akasomero mwe nayita kasomero nno k'amaanyi kubanga ke kaafuna omukulembeze w'abalukulala mu Uganda yadde nga ate ekyalo ekyo balabye ku trailer olw'okubanga Katonga yakutuka kaalo ke Kalwanga Primary School St. Joseph ye ate nja sobola ogiwa ebikozesebwa by'abaana 200. So mu kampeyini eno gye tulimu nkowoola abavuzi bannange bonna abalukulwana mu Uganda muli Sino Trucks, Fighter, mwenna buli stage na buli luguudo okuba nti twenyigiramu ate nno twagenza okwesanga nga mu bavuzi baffe abalukulwana n'abakyala tubayina era ffe tugamba union Kili-Clear babadde bakazi battu oluusi tebavuga nga bibasumbuwa naye olw'okuba tulina abavuzi abo abakyala twesanze nga kampeyini eno ate yatukutteko nnyo mwe mwatunulidde baana bawala naye n'abakyala abo babadde bakola ki bafuna obuzibu so nkubiriza bannayuganda bonna gye muli tukimanyi nga ffe bataata abasinga abalukulwana tugenda kugamba ku bakyala baffe ate nabo beeyongere nsuubira nti buli ali wano olinamu 2 kwe twatandikidde toola 2 ku lw'omwana wa Uganda ku lw'omwana wo ku lwa muganda wo ku lwa muzzukulu wo sijja kusukka ku bigambo bingi abakulembeze bannange abasoose babyogedde naye nange nja kuva waggulu nga ŋŋamba nti ate era sijja kulekawo empangaalirawo nja kuwaayo 50 olwa Kampala neyanziza nnyo neyanzeege. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ketubadde twerabidde omukulembeze yenna ali gyali teweeralikirya transport gula buguzi fe tujja bikutuusiza w'oyagala bigende ku bwereere tujja bipakira mu takisi zaffe ku boda mu trucks tubitambuze bituuke ku ssomero gy'oyagala birage oba yonna mu kitundu ky'eggwanga gy'oyagala birage.
Kale tweyanza nnyo Haji Sekindi
ne baasi
kyensuubira kye beerabidde abatukutuku bo abeerabidde, but I believe that they will also contribute. Yes, at this moment you allow me to invite Miss Diana Ampire, the face of this campaign. I believe that these leaders here, they sounded like politicians. They took like 5 minutes. But since you're the face of this campaign, let's at least minimize the time and then we have other speakers to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Mr. Alan, this thing and your height, I don't know how you do it, but I'll try and match it. You've really ambushed me. I thought we were still introducing our union. My name is Ampere Diana Kampe, and I would like to say I'm very delighted to be called the face of this campaign. Who am I to be called the face of all the 11 young women in this country? People, they are really pointing at us as politicians here. I want to look at myself as a young girl, like those young girls out there, that has been affected and has been part of this very issue that we are trying to tackle out. But nevertheless, I happen to have been in campaigns as a flag bearer for National Female Youth MP, and I happen to traverse this whole country. And I want to tell you that as a young girl, the biggest issue that I found out there was the same period poverty as a country. And this is where I want to start by thanking the partners of this initiative, which is the union, the transport union. And I'm very, very excited that you're the people. I was telling my colleague here that I'm glad it's men that are pushing this. Because if it were for women, they would think we are being emotional. But since it is you, then that shows that even you're feeling what your daughters, what your sisters, what your wives are going through. And I proudly associate with you. I want to thank the mental health adventures as well for reaching out, because this whole thing, when a girl fails to get these pads, what ends out is they get mental issues. So we thank you so much for looking out for the right partners. And then I will not forget Lukape for being, at least for easing this whole process. And I want to ask you all, you can still scan. They've made it easy. If you fear to give out your 10K or your 5K, me, I will not start with 20K alone. You can still scan and put in what you can afford. To the main issue, I think with this very platform, since we are here, I've seen One Nation, One Voice. I don't know. I want to thank national media that they've given us this platform. But let me use this very platform. When I was campaigning throughout my campaigns, I was wondering how we still have an issue of periods. How do we have a biological issue become a challenge in a society? And in this very voice, I want to, because I know this is a national media center, I want to use this very platform to request everyone, represented by Andrew, your parliament and all, to request you that how can we make this whole point? How do we tap in the 5.1 trillion that was allocated to the Ministry of Health? How do we make this thing not just menstrual health and turn it into a public health? Because as young girls, we want to tell you all, it is the issue that we deal with, even when you can afford pads. How about those that cannot afford pads? So how do we tap in and help these people to really, really deliver to these very young people? I was in Amdat one day. When I think about this issue, even, you know, in my culture, we have that saying of, I saw it and it said, don't ever tell anyone about me. So it is something that really scared me to see young girls, when they get into their periods, the best they can do is sit in the sun. Do you know that pain? Even when you put on that pad, it can burn you. How about the sun? So I really want us to be one voice, one nation, and we stand this and stop it being a normal challenge that we've normalized. Because if it calls for us to partner with all parts, I've seen Lower is not the only one. We have Ores, we have Shears, we have free transportation, the unions are here, we have media, like all of you are here. Let's fight this and give our girls the confidence they need. It's not something we can look at and we normalize it. If we can give condoms to every hospital, I mean, you can control your feelings, but you cannot control the flow of blood. So I want to request you all, do not make this a campaign to really market your things. I am not here, I'm not standing for anything. I am standing as a face to campaign for the young girls' confidence, for the young girls' freedom, and for the Uganda's future's freedom. I want to thank you all for coming today and to request you, let it not end here. Repost, posts, we are here, Kili-Clear. Let's make all the young girls outside this country to be clear and move confidently. I remain Diana Mpede Kampe. Thank you so much for all coming. Come here next month, every quarterly and every year. You are making it yearly, but me as a face, I think it's okay. We can make it per quarter. And I'm going not to mention anything I'm contributing, but as a face, I'm going to reach out to each and everyone that I can. At least I know most of the members of parliament are saying, Honorable Andrew here, that we are coming tomorrow. And we are coming to all the sub-regions that we can reach. And where we can, whatever that I collect, I'll bring back to you. And thank you so much. To the students that have come, we are really proudly associating with you. And thank you. Go back and tell all your students that this problem is no longer a problem. Thank you so much. May the Lord bless you. Bye.
Okay, thank you so much, Diana, for such a wonderful update you've given this nation. At this moment, you allow me to invite Honorable Alex Chintu Brandon, as we are prepared to have a poem from the students. Honorable, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good morning. This is a very remarkable event. First of all, I would like to thank the Media Center. For those of you that watch this center, people are here discussing politics, relief, giving information. But for giving these great men a platform, I've been discussing here with Andrew, saying this is very, very, very beautiful. And thank you so much for making this sector very proud. The last speaker here alluded something that wherever you go, in Busoga, the Chabazinga tells us that everywhere you go, Simba Womuti. So the transporters have been great ambassadors of the Chabazinga. I'll only speak about one thing, because most of them have been spoken about. I happen to sleep with a doctor every day in my house, so I know the issue of hygiene. The issue of hygiene. This morning when I was leaving home, I discussed with my wife that I've been invited to say something. What can I really say? Because this looks to be common. Some of us who are politicians, we do these campaigns to gain votes. But you men of integrity, just to save and remember where you come from, I think you are looking at the issue of hygiene. Most of you are young. Some of you look at it as something very filthy. But thank you so much that we are going to solve the issue of hygiene. I'm Brandon Chintu. I'm representing all members of parliament who are on leave. Yeah? The people of Kagoma have just seen me out. But as of tomorrow, I was telling Andrew here, I've been his boss in the 11th parliament as a spokesperson of the NRM parliamentary caucus. Tomorrow I'm handing over office. We left their money. So I am directing you. And tomorrow this is what I'm going to do when I'm handing over office. If you don't give me money, I will not hand over office tomorrow. So you people, you have done a very great job to invite me as I exit tomorrow my duties as a spokesperson of the NRM parliamentary caucus. I know we have saved there. So Andrew, let's make this very, very serious so that we will connect with the people that have invited us so that at least we can raise 2 million shillings tomorrow before I give you the office. As a person, you know, these people of Kagoma have scrapped me off from the payroll. But I will also give 500,000 because the rest I need to keep my 2 boys to raise them responsible so that they can join this campaign. Thank you so much, Diana, for this
great face. We shall join. We can still be leaders without titles because this is our country and this is our generation. I wish a very beautiful stay. Thank you.
Mwongereke mabega. Mwongereke mabega.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Navuma Bushra, a pupil at Musa Islamic Nursery and Primary School. We are here to present you our poem. We wish you listen to our message. The poor girl child of the nation, suffering and striving for a better life. Illiteracy, ignorance, and family neglect are the order of the day. Lack of basic needs in their daily life, where poverty is to be blamed, making their lives miserable. The poor girl child of the nation lacks menstrual materials to use, making her lose her confidence due to the heavy cramping waves that still has mind. The poor girl child of the nation mocked instead of being heard, missing their classwork with hidden pain and silent tears, making her daily work disorganized. Without clean pads and proper care, many struggle hopelessly. Poor hygiene and lack of pads leave countless dreams shattered. For menstruation is not a shame. Teach the truth in every school. Provide clean pads. So, let us raise our voices. The government and non-government organizations like Union Uganda and help the future generation. All is possible with Allah. Musa Islamic Nursery and Primary School, Budo Chimbeja, for God and my country.
Okay, thank you so much, Musa Islamic School, Budo Chimbeja. Yes, at this moment, allow me to invite Honorable Andrew Ojok to come and give us his remarks. He's the chairperson of ICT Committee in Parliament. You're most welcome, sir.
Our members of the press, our ED of Uganda Media Center, Mr. Alan Kasuja, our leadership of UTA and the Mental Health Alliance, I want to thank you all for turning up. Am I audible? I feel the microphone is a bit low. Can you hear me? My name is Ojok Andrew Lanya. I come from Moro County. I'm the member of parliament for Moro County. But in parliament, I also serve as the chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on ICT and National Guidance, where you are now stationed. I want to thank you all for inviting me for this occasion, because the issue of poverty, of period poverty, is not in one area only. But if you look at the map, in terms of the actual poverty, in economic terms, it's not very different from the poverty, from the period poverty that you've shown on the map. You will see that Karamoja is there, you see West Nile is there, you see Acholi sub-region is the where it comes from, in regards to poverty in general, and then also period poverty. So I want to thank you all. I also want to thank you for the theme of Kili-Clear, because as chairperson of ICT committee, what we value most about systems, information systems, is transparency. That when this contribution is made, when these donations are made, we can track them from a donor A to the school that you've chosen as your choice of destination. So I want to associate myself with that kind of campaign that is transparent. Because we live in a period where there's a lot of corruption, but where you can actually see where your contribution is going. I want to commend you for that. I want to commend the men behind this campaign as well. Because usually we just hear about it, but now we are being actively involved. So thank you very much. I want to thank my sister Diana and all those who have spoken before me. Let's all come in and contribute. It is only 20,000 shillings, but you can also give 20 million. Don't limit yourself to 20,000 shillings. If you can afford 20 million, kindly give it there. Because that child whose education being cut short has an opportunity now to resume school and be someone useful to this country. There are some schools, I've visited a few schools in my constituency. If you look at the enrollment from P1 to P4, usually it's in hundreds. But should you reach P6 and P7, then the number of girls eventually start dropping. So how many girls have been dropping throughout these years? The statistics show that out of those girls, 25% don't actually finish school. According to the statistics we've given, 25% don't finish school because of period. What my sister is calling a biological issue. 25% are not finishing school. So what can we do as a nation? I feel that this is a time for us to unite as a country, because this one affects every household, every one of us. You already have the issue of school fees, but now just a pad. I'm happy that in this campaign, you want to buy a pack that can take a girl for 1 full year. That's commendable. At 20,000 shillings, you can keep a girl in school for a whole year. What will 1 million do? What will 20 million do? Let's think about it from that perspective. So as a parliament, as a leader from a Chile parliamentary group, I want to assure you that we shall continue mobilizing. Because now we have until 31st of August for the first round to look for resources to come and account to you. So as leaders from a Chile sub-region and also from parliament, we are going to go back with Brandon and mobilize more members to come on board. Because ultimately, we should not be so limited to only our areas of jurisdiction. Just because I'm from Omoro doesn't mean I should give just to help Omoro. They are not helping people. The ones who help us are those who are near us. I could make a contribution for Kampala, could give for Jinja, wherever. But I want us all to contribute with one heart with the aim of making Uganda a better country. On my own, I will make a contribution of 5 million. And then we shall look for more from our fellow colleagues so that we can make sure this campaign actually reaches the grassroots. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Honorable Andrew. Yes, at this moment, you allow me to invite Dr. Richard Mugahi, the Commissioner, Reproductive and Child Health, Ministry of Health. Dr. Yomoso Kamsa.
Good morning. My name is Richard Mugahi. I'm the Commissioner for Reproductive, Maternal and Child Health from the Ministry of Health. I think I'm very tall. I'm trying to not to bend. I'm happy to join you this morning, and apologies for coming a little late. You come. And apologies for coming a little late. There are some other competing engagements. I just came here because of the importance the Ministry of Health associates to good menstrual hygiene. Also, the implications, the cost of inaction. What would happen if we didn't have good menstrual hygiene? Right from the medical perspective and also the social implications of inaction. So I really want to appreciate the organizers for coming up with this great initiative. I had discussed with Amon. We already had another smaller group, which is I'm really more than happy to bring all of them to join this bigger group, because this is a real movement. You can see members of parliament, the honorable members of parliament are here, and we address a national cause. The cause is big. I think there has been sharing of statistics.
and some of the statistics cannot be shared because they are secondary. We've had stories. I don't know if I've shared with Amon. We have stories of girls failing to go to school because of having inadequate parks. And that dropout rate is partly responsible for the high teenage pregnancy that we have as a country of 25%. We are equally challenged by the fact that young girls get pregnant, and we think some of the issues is a lack of a comprehensive approach towards their menstrual issues. And we want to use this opportunity as we give the pads also teach them about their sexuality, how they can conduct themselves in their reproductive life, early reproductive lives, so that we don't have teenage pregnancies. From the medical perspective, teenage pregnancies also carry very huge medical risks. Importantly, the bodies of the young girls are not yet mature enough to carry pregnancies, but also there are complications at birth. If they successfully go ahead and get pregnant, then there are complications during birth that can even go as bad as causing death, but also complications like fistula are common in young girls because their reproductive systems are not well developed. So when we use the entry point of giving them pads, and I'm happy to mobilize other stakeholders. I can see some other stakeholders are not yet here, especially the ones who are in the manufacturing industry of sanitary pads. They could handily join us here. We had already approached some of them, and they are willing to join us. I would think this would be a very good movement, and with approximately 50% of the learners being girls, we are working around 11 million, slightly less than 11 million, might be 8 million above 12 years. And for the young girls who are here, we think about you, we care about you. That's why we are coming together in a multi-sector approach, members of parliament, for us from the ministries. I hope education is here because most of the girls we are talking about are predominantly in school. And also as government, we are sanitary room for changing of the pads and safe disposal of the pads. So it's really a comprehensive process that we are looking at as government, and we want to support this effort of the private sector to ensure that we are able to move with you, we are able to save our girls. One district, they lost around in school. Some 500 girls were missed school, I think, in one term in eastern Uganda, and we could not account for this. So this also reinforces our accountability mechanism. For us in health, we want to account for every young girl. When they are not in school, where are they? If they are not in community, where are they? So that will help us to work very closely with the other government agencies to ensure that we are able to account for every girl. And we are not doing this because we are responding to your immediate need of a menstrual process, but you are part of the country's biggest capital. Uganda's capital is in the young people. You're part of our human capital we need to nurture very well, and if Uganda is make that longer awaited step to make it to the middle income status or to make it into the developed country, we need to have our girls on board, we need to have them well catered for, and ensure that they become a productive workforce in future. So we are very committed. I don't know what else I had members of parliament committing, but I also make a commitment that as Minister of Health, we strongly support this effort, and Amona told me that I commit 1 million shillings on my personal behalf. I also to kickstart this effort, but also I also want to commit that there is another very strong group that is willing to join you, and we move together to make sure that we have a very good coverage. Thank you very much.
Mu maaso go wano tulinawo omwami wa Bukedde, sagala tannyiigire ssebo mukama wange. So Honorable Joko twamusonyiye naye gwe tetusobola kukuleka tuwa Luganda mukama wange. Thank you so much.
No, the same speech in Luganda.
Luganda, brief in Luganda.
Speech evudde mu mutwe.
Yes, sir.
Amon soko. Olunaku lwa leero amanya gange bampita Dr. Richard Mugahi, nkola na Ministry y'ebyobulamu, nze nkulira ebyokuzaala kw'abantu abaana abato ku Ministry y'ebyobulamu. Tuli basanyu okubeegattako abakulu kuva mu union n'abakulu abalala bava mu parliament ku lunaku lwa leero ku nsonga eno gye tuliko gye ndowooza nti nsonga nkulu nnyo ku lw'eggwanga lyaffe kubanga ekola ku nsonga z'abawala abato gye twayindiise menstrual hygiene, proper menstrual hygiene. Bambulidde mu Luganda bayite ensonga okugenda mu nsonga. Ndowooza kituufu. Naye mu Luzungu tugiyita menstrual hygiene, proper menstrual hygiene. Ffe nga Ministry gy'obulamu gye nkolera, ensonga eno tubadde tugisinkana nnyo obudde obungi, era tulinawo ne bye twewawandiika oba documents guidelines ezikwata ku nsonga eno eya menstrual hygiene. Nkulu nnyo kubanga bwe tutagikozesa bulungi oba bwe tutagihandlinga bulungi ebivaamu si birungi. Ekisooka abawala basaanidde okukozesa nga batandise okugenda mu nsonga kati mu Luzungu mu lulimi olusawo tugiyita menarche. The first menstrual period is called menarche. Kati ekipya ekibaddeko abaana kati batandika ku myaka eya wansiko. Emabegako awo omuwala asaanidde okutandika makati g'emyaka 14 15 okutandika menstrual period. Naye kati n'abaana abali mu primary bana babadde wano musobola nabbabuuza abaana myaka 9 ng'abaana batandise ogenda mu nsonga. So ekyo kivudde nnyo ku ngeri gye tulyamu emmere, naye kye si kikulu nnyo. Ekikulu bw'aba atandise kitegeeza mu lulimi lwaffe olw'olusawo nti ali fertile, she can easily get pregnant. Ate tufunyeemu obuzibu bungi nnyo abazadde obutategeera bulungi nti omwana bw'atandika ogenda mu nsonga asobola kubeera pregnant. That means she's started ovulating and can easily get pregnant. So ffe ng'abasawo oba Ministry y'ebyobulamu ensonga eno tugitwalanga nkulu nnyo kubanga etuwa n'omukisa okulaba nti tusomesa abawala n'abazadde ku nsonga eno ekimala. Ekisooka basaanidde ogihandolinga batya, but n'okuva ku ekyo basaanidde okulaba nti abawala bano babawe message entuufu nti kati bwe batandise okugenda mu periods bwe bazanyazanya n'obulenzi bajja kubeera pregnant. Ate y'ensonga evudde wansi ng'etutawanya nnyo ng'eggwanga ey'abawala okubeera pregnant. Ffe tugiyita nti abaana bazaala bakyali baana. Abazadde ndaba muli bangi wano. Tuve ku nsonga y'abazadde z'abaana okuzaala nga bakyali baana. Ensonga eyo si nnungi ku lwa ggwanga okukulaakulana. Omwana omuto w'emyaka 14 waliwo ne bitatusanyusa ng'eggwanga okubeera ne grandmother asingayo mu nsi yonna. Bangambye yali gundi Butaleja myaka 26, the youngest grandmother. So kitegeeza tukyalina ekizibu kinene nnyo. Abaana azaala 13 ne mama we n'azaala 13, si kirungi ku lw'eggwanga okukulaakulana. Kati ensonga etulese wano y'okwegatta ffenna tukolere wamu. Teri political party, teri dini, teri kiki, naye tuli ku nsonga yaki ya ggwanga, yakutaasa abaana abato, yakutaasa abawala baffe, okulaba nti tukungaanye ssente eziwera, okulaba nti tubafunire pads. Nze navudde mu minisitule y'ebyobulamu n'abagambye tulenayo mikwano gyaffe bangi nabo ngenda bamobilizinga mbaleete mbateeke ku group eno. Tukolere wamu, tujja kutuuka wano. Kyensaba kiri kimu, abagenda ku handlinga resources zino bazihandlinge bulungi, tulabe nti ekigendererwa kyaffe ekyokulaba bano abawala baffe betubadde nabo wano. Ate bangi nnyo bw'otuuka e Omoro, omukulu honorable wava, olabira ddala obwetaavu bungi nnyo, naye engeri gye mukiraba nti kino ekintu kijja kubeera nga kiri continuous. Tulowooza ku bawala miliyoni 6, ekyawansi ennyo miliyoni 6. Tulina abayizi abali mu masomero ba miliyoni 22. Bw'osalawo abalenzi n'obajjamu abawala half miliyoni 11, bano abatanagenda mu nsonga kati tulaba miliyoni 6. So omulimu gwe tulina si mutono, mulimu guzitowa. So nyagala bebaza ba members of parliament na abakulu abali wano ku committee nga kubeera mu kintu nga bwe kiti. It's a very noble cause. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Doctor. I think you should still stay on a podium as that. Yes, we are going to have a demo, and then you're going to hand over the pads to the students, as we are also having questions from the colleagues in the media. To anyone who wish to ask a question, please come here. Honorable Joke Netumwe. Kale, no Honorable Joke is going to give. Mkuru Muliowa. Sorry? Okay. Okay, then. It's going to be a group handing over these pads. Okay. Honorable Joke, Honorable Brandon, Diana, please join in. Definitely. I think we can give them. Okay. Kale. Omusomesa wa Islamic wa Musa Islamic aliwa? Omusomesa wa Musa Islamic. Teacher taliwo? Mr. Senoga camera zituludde eno ssebo. Teacher. Okay. Thank you, Diana. Freda. Okay. Yes, colleagues are joined by Honorable Kone Galiwango. You're most welcome, Honorable. Senior Senga of the 11th Parliament, the Honorable Kone Galiwango. Haji Sechindi, Owa Tax. Jackie Nanyonjo. Nanyonjo aliwa Jackie. Jackie aliwa. Ajawe padi. Okay. Wait. Mr. Mliowa, I think we can give all the girls so that we can create space for them. Let them all get. Bonamba we banange, mobile banange. Bonamba we. Thank you. Yes. Wait, Lindako. Program ya none said that make a show of the man. Yeah. Okay. Are we done, Mr. Mliowa? Not yet. Please bring more pads. Honorable Kone Galiwango tukwaniriza Senga. Sorry? Oh, yes. We need more pads here. Okay. Yes. Abatafunye mudde wali bagenda bawa ziri mmotoka. Mujje mulabe Mr. Mliowa wano abatafunye agenda kubawa. Sorry. Mr. Mliowa, abana bano bafunye pads. Okay, thank you so much. We are going to have a demonstration here. Or now we are going to be paying when we are contributing for this cause. Yes, madam.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope I'm audible.
Good afternoon.
Oh dear. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, honorable members of parliament, to our guests, to our partners, the Union Transport Alliance, to Rukape, to the media. You're welcome. I stand before you in two capacities today. One as the CEO of Rukape, which is the digital company powering this campaign, but also as a woman. As a woman, we all remember when we turned from girls to women. Some of us were fortunate and we had what we need, but many were not. So today we think about the Ugandan girl somewhere sitting. Her fate, the fate for the next few days, has been determined, not by her skill, not by her ability, not by her willingness to learn, but by a simple and essential thing, which is a sanitary pad. So today is huge for us. Today we partner with this cause because it's not about payments, it's not about technology, it's about restoring dignity and giving access to a young girl. At Rukape, we work effortlessly to create seamless payment infrastructure solutions. We do this to break barriers. And what we are doing today with this campaign is breaking barriers. We're breaking barriers and giving access to girls so that they are not stopped by their own biology from getting an education. So as we wake up every day to make payments easier, to make accessing services easier, we want to do something powerful today. We want to make generosity seamless. So today we are going to launch this campaign with a digital platform called Rukape. You will be able, if you've got a smartphone, you can take your phone out. You will be able to scan the QR code to my right. The instructions are very clear. Put the amount that you want to pay and give. Give to the girl who's sitting at home and can't go to school. If you have a feature phone, we have also catered for you. Dial *289 *9# and contribute to this cause. As Rukape, we are not just powering this platform, we are also giving. So we are also committing to take care of 100 girls next year. So we are giving 2 million as an organization. This is a worthy cause. Please join us. Get your phones out, scan the QR code, dial *289. And before we do that, I would like to call up Honorable Connie Galiwango to join us and launch this platform. You can just, Honorable, you're welcome.
Sorry. Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. All protocol observed. I say I'm excited to be here, though very humbled that this was championed by men. The union, mental health, and all partners, I say bravo. Thank you so much for thinking about the girl child who has suffered for a very long time. And I grew up as a girl child who knew that I had gotten an accident when it happened. And therefore, it's a big mental health issue. And therefore, I want to thank you that you've stood with the women, with the girls of this nation. However, my concern is that you've done a very good thing, but the numbers that we are beginning with are good enough. But what we are going to give out would be even enough for 3 million girls, but only 1 million are going to get. How I pray that you think about it, because 2 are enough for a month. 2 packs are enough for a month. But if we give like 3 million out of those 1 million, this will be a big milestone to this nation. Instead of giving 100 to 1, you give 30 to 1. And so that many get, and many get out of the issue of traumatization of this issue, which is a health issue. I don't want to give a speech because everybody has already said whatever they wanted to say, which is very good for this nation. I've only been advised that I should, that everybody puts their eyes on the screen. Like Honorable Brandon said that he's not on the payroll. I'll also make sure the 500 is also there for me to contribute. Even when I'm not on the payroll, I'll do that. And I'll make sure that I also mobilize from whichever partners I come across. We also have some factories of sanitary towels in Mbale. And I think it's better to also talk to those people, that they partner with us and we help our girl child, because, and maybe if they can make it like the ones that we've made to be at a lower cost I think many children will not run out of school because of this health issue. I want to thank you so much. I pray that all eyes are on the screens for the QR code. Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So let's focus our eyes on the screen. So you simply dial *289, *9, hash. So when you dial that, it will return enter amount to this particular campaign, Union Kili-Clear. Then you enter the amount. The starter amount is 20,000 as highlighted. Then you confirm. Once you confirm, a prompt will come to your phone. Guys, let's hold our phones. So a prompt will come to your phone. Once it comes, then you will just enter your mobile money PIN, and then you will pay.
But have you paid?
Yes.
You had to show this. Mr. Mliowa, omwana ogwolese nga ateddeeyo Presidia.
Okay.
He did not pay.
Kanjimaleso.
Because for us, we must report that it has worked by saying that you've paid.
So once you enter your PIN, it confirms. Then you receive a confirmation message. Both mobile money and Airtel. So this is how the message reads. You pay 20,000 to the campaign and your reference number. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, thank. So, Honorable Galiwango, you want also to show? Honorable Andrew has come to verify whether you've paid the 20,000. Honorable, has he paid? Yes. So, Honorable Galiwango is dialing. Okay, after her paying, we shall have a group picture. Basically, we are going to have Honorable Galiwango, Honorable Joke, Diana, the leaders of the transport sector, and the young kids. Then later we shall have a group picture of at least 30 to 40 people. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable has paid 500,000 to the campaign. Sorry, you simply scan the code. So when you scan the code, it redirects you to this window where you enter the phone number that you want to use to pay. The amount, 20,000, like as highlighted, is a starter pack. Kili-Clear. So once you confirm, a prompt.
Please pay.
Yes. Then ngumala otekamu pin yo eya mobile money bannange pin yange temugiteka ku TV bannange. So once you enter your pin, it confirms. Ojafuna message ekulaga nti no osasudde.
Wenjogere mukulu awasula emitwalo ena.
Emitwalo ena. Tweyanza nnyo tweyanzeege.
Mr. Mliowa agamba tukikoleko mu Luganda naye obudde.
Kale bannange okusasula kiri very simple, kyangu nnyo. Ogenda nyiga star 2 8 star 9 hash ejja kuleetera erinnya lya campaign. Oli confirming a Union Kili-Clear campaign, oteekemu sente emitwalo 2. Womala oteekamu emitwalo 2, ojja nyiga nooti emu ze zitandikibwako. So ejja leeta confirmation eya mobile money, oteekemu pin yo. Womala oteekamu pin yo, ojja funa message ojja kufuna message ekulaga nti no osasudde. Muza mulaba nakasula emirundi 3.
Yakasula emitwalo 6.
Eno message ya 3. Nedda za ddala wannange za ddala.
Kale.
Powered by Rukape.
Tweyanza ne tweyanze. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Union. Thank you so much, Honorable Brandon, Honorable Ojok, Diana, and Nesenga Parliament, plus the leaders of the transport sector. At this moment, we are going to have a group picture. Yes, Nana. Yes, we are having the leaders plus the MPs. Once, once. Where are the students?
Commissioner is still with the media. Commissioner is still with the media. Yeah, Commissioner. Still with the media. Bamuwambiddeyo.
Mukulu wanja kwetaaga pads z'aba journalists nga tonnava wano siho nga tonnava wano twagala tugezese oba bagambye ziri 10 oba nedda. Picture.
My children, omukishani mujje banne soko batulekereka. Join in.
Banano no wali babiri wali no wali.
No, abana mukomeo wano. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Genda wakati.
Okay.
Tumaliriza. Okay. Thank you so much, Honorable Jok, Honorable Galiwango, Honorable Andrew, the leaders of the transport sector, plus the Union Transport Alliance for this wonderful update. We have come to the press conference. We meet when we meet. Thank you.